to a very exciting time right now. We have what is most likely the return of Blue Star Hazard, something we have not seen since Season 1 in FIFA Mobile. We also have ranks and then the ability to take your team over 100 overall, which could make overalls go very high very quickly, and Versattack might get a little bit difficult a little quickly. But we are going to go into this. We're going to break down everything that has been announced in this promo. We're going to break down everything that's coming with ranks, everything that's coming with this. We're going to talk about it. Streaming this live right now. We'll see what happens. We'll see what's going on in this promo. We'll see what's going on with ranks, but I'm just excited to see some resemblance to Blue Star Hazard return. Maybe we saw the Joker token, so maybe plans are next. But let's bring up what they got. So we have a big update to announce today. Addition of the new Hazard event. So it's dropping April 9th at 19 UTC, which basically is content update time. So if you don't know what time we got going on there, that's the time when we always update content. They're unlocking the ability to acquire and level players past 100 overall, which is kind of interesting. I didn't really think we were going to go back over 100 overall. I don't know how I feel about going over 100 overall. I'm not really too keen, I feel like, on going over 100 overall. I'm not a huge fan of ranks really and doing that anyways, but I kind of like the fact that we can get ourselves 104 overall Hazard. That's kind of cool. So going over 100 overall is a big deal, a really big deal. To commemorate the occasion, we are coming out with a brand new event that will allow you to get one of the biggest names in football, Hazard, by playing FIFA Mobile. It also includes new avenues to play the game and acquire rank shards. But first, what does going beyond 100 overall mean for you? And the other thing I'm interested in is if we go above 100 overall, do we also go above 140 in the stats? Like, are we going to get stats that are higher than 140 overall? That'll be a really interesting thing to think about with the ranks if that also happens. But anyways, first off, you'll be able to acquire players beyond 100 overall, including 104 overall Eden Hazard. The ability to go beyond does not end there. As events launch, we'll also be pushing your ability to level your players beyond 100 overall. As of the Hazard event launch, you will now be able to level any of your players to 101. No other in-game unlock requirements are necessary. Acquire players, form your team, and level them to 101. So apparently now we can actually go to 101 overall with everybody on our team. So it's an interesting thing. It's like nothing changes. You're not doing anything different. You just have to have more training and stuff when you're going into there. So our whole 100 overall team is now no longer going to be the highest that we can rank it up, and it'll continue to kind of build up. So I think they're just kind of trying to push that place there, but I'm really interested to know how that's going to affect the stats that we got. Like, are we gonna get like 200 overall stats, 300 overall stats, like those kind of things, or is it going to keep stats the same and it's just the overall is going to change? And that will be an interesting thing. I think we'll find out when it comes to it. So the Hazard event was such a big change. We also want to bring an event that would add new avenues to reach new heights for our players. The Hazard event is a new way for players to play the game each day, featuring a daily warm-up section. Every day, come in and earn some extra bonus rewards by playing 3 drills and 2 matches, then claim some Hazard points and rank shards. If you complete all your daily warm-ups for a week, you can claim even more Hazard points and rank shards. Miss a day? No worries. All progress will carry forward that you complete the task at your leisure without missing out on too many rewards. 5 Hazard points and 5 common shards. Weekly, you get 15 points, 25 common shards, and 10 rank shards. So if this looks like the Hazard one that we had before, which I might talk about here, so I'm kind of read ahead and then we'll go back to it. But to use your Hazard points, head into the Hazard chapter in the event. There you can see a large pyramid where you can work your way up to the top and eventually claim Hazard. Start from the bottom, spending 20 Hazard points at a time to claim extra rewards such as rank shards, coins, skill boost, training XP, and other players. As you move through, unlock additional rows by earning Hazard keys. Hazard keys can be earned in other events that are released in the game, such as Easter event that is launching simultaneously. They're also not spent as you move up, but rather collected to unlock more of the pyramid over time. But as it is a pyramid, you will need more than just keys to unlock the nodes. For every node in the pyramid, you also need to complete the 2 directly below in order to move up. So it kind of looks like, and the one thing I feel like that's a little disappointing on this that I would like to see a little bit better is if we were going to be able to you know, like we did in previous ones, where you actually start with a Hazard who's like 90 and then level that up to like 91, 92, 93, 94, and then get him to 100, like kind of like we have with Gamer Dybala. Gamer Dybala right now, we pick his position, that's the training experience that goes in. It would be kind of cool, but it kind of looks like Hazard himself will just be this 104 overall Hazard that we have. But maybe it's the race to Hazard this time that we would have. So it'll be interesting to see what we get in there. Anyways, this is the chart that we have. So the bottom requires 20 Hazard points. Row 1 unlocks with a key and 30 points each. The next row is 3 Hazard keys, 5 Hazard keys, 7 Hazard keys, and 10 Hazard keys. So it looks like you need 10 in total. So it kind of looks like they're bringing back, I would say, Season 1's Hazard promo, maybe mixed with one of the one where I believe it was Martial, that you had to get, and you traded in 10 different tokens from events that you got. I'm hoping, because the one problem that we had there is you ended up getting a whole bunch of extra like things that you didn't so you can only focus on either getting a master, or you could focus on getting the keys. So we'll see what happens with there. The common path rewards, you get 30,000 coins, 25 skill boosts, and the rank shards as well. The top rank requirements are looking like you have to have a specific team, 70 overall, 74 overall, 77, 81, 81 in order to play it, and then an SBC at the end. So it looks like you have both having to make a team and then having to try to build up your team using an SBC as well. Now, this part I'm actually really excited about too, because I've really been wanting something like this, is this one here where we have another element that we work on, is creating new ways to be able to play matches. With Hazard and Easter, we're introducing an extra match win conditions. To complete a match using these new win conditions, you'll need to both win the match and complete the conditions indicated. These can range anywhere from requiring a certain amount of passes, tackles, preventing goals from being scored, or scoring goals with specific players, and more. Look out for them in the upcoming matches. You may need to play in a certain way in order to get the win. I think that's kind of cool. And as long as I feel like it's like less of it, like you don't have to like play a match 300 times and all 300 times like make 75 passes, and like as long as they don't make the conditions and the amount of times you have to play it super insane, then I think it's kind of an interesting thing that we would have. So that's kind of a cool thing I feel like about that. And then rank ups, basically rank ups are Hint of the March update. They're finally here. It works the same way it looks like as rank ups went before. Rank up and rank transfer sections, so you can rank up your player. I feel like ranking a player up for 10,000. Well, you can rank up any player apparently. So you can access rank once you're 80 overall and start earning ranks. The reason you want to rank up as many players on your ultimate team as possible is to your team overall. For every 5 ranks, you get 1 overall. So that's no different than it has been in previous seasons. Every season is that. You rank your players up. Every 5 ranks you get, your overall goes up by 1 ranking. So the rank up costs 5 common shards, 78 overall requirement, 10,000 coins, 10 common shards, 25 common shards, and then 30 rare shards and 900,000 for the 90 requirements. So it's kind of interesting that you rank players that aren't necessarily the highest overall players that you would have, but I guess we'll see how that kind of plays out when you get it. Using a player in a rank up recipe will remove that player from your account. Only use players for rank ups that you no longer want. So what you're doing is you're using a player for the recipe. Okay, so I see. So you're using a player for the recipe, you're putting it into there, and then you're using that to transfer your ranks. So the ability to transfer ranks between players. Now you can transfer ranks from one player to another without losing the player. When doing a rank transfer, you'll spend the difference in coins between the player transferring and the one you're transferring to, but that's basically about it. So that's what we got. That's what we got going on. I'm interested to see. There's apparently some new content stuff in the game, so we'll go and check that out. But I like the idea of Blue Star Hazard. I think Blue Star Hazard is going to be fun, and I'm interested to see what we got going on there. But we'll go check in with the game. It turns out that we also got ourselves some last week inconvenience pack that we have. Remember the all-time greatest one where we got like player of the month points, like 1,000 FIFA points, a bunch of coins, we got some team of the year tokens, I don't know, team of the season tokens, something. That one was legendary. But anyways, so the inconvenience of recent issues may have caused will continue to bring new content to keep it exciting, including a new event later this week. A later event this week. Thank you for the cheers, I appreciate it. And let's see what we got in this one. So we got our FIFA Mobile pack here. We get 100 icon points. So now I have 180 icon points. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all my icon points before. Although, I think I can get more of the lower overall players. We're getting closer to Nesta this way. And then we get 300 window tokens, which means what we got to go do right now. What we got to go do right now is we got to zoom this out because I zoomed in. What we got going on basically, we'll go to the transfer window. I'm gonna do my transfer packs. I think that we can get the 96. I think we can get the 96. I think we can get the 96, and that's my hope right now. Here we go. First pack. First pack. Can we catch the 96? Can we get the master? No, we do get ourselves Victor Moses though. Not bad. He's got good pace, but he's a right wing back, and nobody uses right wing back, so could have been a little bit better. Oh, they're gonna tempt me into buying a FIFA pack. I think they're gonna tempt me into buying a gem pack here because I'm gonna be so close to getting that max. Oi, oi, oi. Here we go. Next one, skill boost. So unfortunate, our next one's not gonna do it. Let's see what we get in this final. Okay, no, I'm too far away. I'm too far away. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. Let's go with this last one. Our last 100 top transfer point pack. It's gonna be a master. Master. Skill boost. Okay. So we didn't get the greatest of luck on those ones. That didn't really help us out. But if we go to our icons, we now actually have a few more icon points, so we can claim a few more icon players as we're moving along here. 180 of 200, 180 of 250. So I probably will try and pick this month up either Makaleli or Scholes, or both of them if I can, because I want to try and get both of those cards on the squad so that I can get closer to getting myself Nesta. So we claimed 1, 2, 3 icons this time around. I trained my Overmars up to 100 overall if you didn't see us do that. So that's kind of cool. Downside is we only got ourselves very few. Ooh, we got to claim all these things. I didn't realize I had so many bronze players. I have so many bronze players that went for like 60,000 coins. So whoever recommended me to sell my bronzes, you are a legend, because we are making a whole bunch. And we're just going through here. If you're watching this on YouTube right now, you're seeing that we're just getting cheers through the roof right now. It's like a mass amounts of cheers dropping. But anyways, I'm going to sign off on the video part of this. So thank you for checking this out, and thank you for stopping by. It's been a pleasure as always. Stopde.